For prime, who would have won, Crawford or Mayweather? Prime for prime.
Crawford.
Really?
Crawford or Mayweather.
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually taking more of a weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter.
Basics are solid. His fundamentals are solid. He's strong. He's physical. He's moved up and become, solid at a heavier weight than when he started in his career. He's grown into. He's got great experience.
Floyd Mayweather may be remembered as one of the greatest defensive boxers in history, but whispers in the boxing world suggest that stepping into the ring with Terence Crawford could be a disastrous idea. Analysts warn that Mayweather, long retired and far past his prime, would be risking both his health and his legacy against a pound-for-pound king like Crawford. Known for his sharp timing, brutal combinations, and ability to adjust to any opponent, Crawford presents a level of danger many believe Mayweather should avoid at all costs.
I think Crawford is way better than Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, now that was a big take. Of course, he's fought both of them.
Yeah, he would know.
Yeah, so that was a big take. But
Not really.
I think
lost to both of
so.
them. Not for people who watch boxing. No, that's not. No.
Well, I just wanted to make sure that we sent that Terence Crawford some love, because he also talked a lot that night about how people underestimated him and thought, because people didn't really. He doesn't have the biggest star power, that he wasn't going to win the fight, and he definitely took that home. So congratulations to him. Now
What?
He doesn't have the biggest star power.
Oh, no.
Yeah, people were he was saying that people were underestimating him because of that.
Mayweather retired with a perfect 50-0 record, securing his reputation as one of the greatest defensive masters the sport has ever seen. Terence Crawford, also undefeated, has carved out his own place in boxing history as a multi-weight world champion with unique versatility. His ability to switch stances, showcase elite ring IQ, and combine power with precision has made him a nightmare for opponents. As Crawford continues to dominate, it's only natural that comparisons and hypothetical debates about who would win in their primes grow louder.
Terence Crawford on Saturday has not only become the pound-for-pound #1 fighter, I honestly believe that he surpasses now Floyd Mayweather as the best fighter of this generation. That's what I believe.
If that was the goal by Floyd, to be undisputed, then he would have chased undisputed. Chased champions until he became the money draw.
Do you know that Floyd never unified any of the divisions he fought in?
Because he never had to, it was a draw. He just didn't have to. He done the hard work in getting there.
Terence Crawford started out his boxing career as a lightweight, and now he's gone up to super middleweight and become the undisputed super middleweight champion, beating a guy like Canelo, who, listen, previously, man, he was wreaking havoc through that division. And Terence Crawford's just gone out there and taken the belt off him with, let's be honest, relative ease.
Legendary three-division champion Shane Sugar Mosley stirred debate by suggesting that Crawford could actually have the edge over certain versions of Floyd Mayweather. Mosley highlighted Crawford's versatility, power, and ability to switch guards, which create unpredictable angles and dangerous offensive opportunities. Against Money Mayweather, he believes Crawford might come out on top. However, Mosley admitted that the younger, more aggressive pretty boy Mayweather would present a different kind of challenge, one that might prove tougher for Crawford to overcome.
Go ahead.
Did you believe or do you agree with the fact that Canelo is saying Crawford is better than Mayweather from an outsider's perspective, having not fought Crawford? Who do you think's better out of those two, Crawford or Mayweather?
I think Crawford is better, bigger. He's actually taking more of a weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather's really good too, though. You can knock him as well. He's very talented. It would have been a tough fight, but I think Crawford would have the edge over Mayweather because of the long arms and because he's bigger. You know what I'm saying? And he would have kept him at bay. It would have been hard for Mayweather to counter, maybe. But Mayweather's definitely a technician. I mean, like Crawford said, Mayweather has his era, and Crawford, this is his era.
Former world champion Tim Bradley has taken an even bolder stance, openly saying he believes Crawford would beat a prime Mayweather. Bradley points to Crawford's intelligence, versatility, and impeccable timing as decisive factors. While he acknowledges Mayweather's defensive brilliance and agility, Bradley argues that Crawford has the offensive firepower and tactical depth to break through and do what no one else ever could: hand Floyd a loss.
Distance, but Terence Crawford is also a master at distance. Terence Crawford has punching power to hurt Floyd Mayweather. We saw that in the Zaragoza fight now.
Yeah, Shane too. Shane hurt him with the right hand.
Shane hurt him as well.
Yep.
And did he fight Shane? But did Floyd fight Shane in his prime? Do you think he fought him in his prime?
No.
Exactly.
And Zab wasn't quite a Shane-level fighter. That's true. Listen, it'd be a great match.
Amir Khan, who once shared the ring with Crawford, has voiced his deep respect for him and believes there's a legitimate case Crawford could beat Mayweather. Khan recalled how Crawford's timing disrupted rhythm and forced mistakes, making opponents miss by mere fractions before punishing them with razor-sharp counters. He stressed that Crawford's adaptability and ability to execute game-winning adjustments mid-fight are second to none. For Khan, even Mayweather's legendary defense might struggle against Crawford's balance of offense.
Look, when I was in the ring with him, even though towards after the 1-2 rounds, I started getting my rhythm, but I have to say, put on the best fights I've ever faced, honestly. And I've faced the likes of Canelo, and I was at boxing fights like him. Every fight I've lost previously was when I was up on points, and obviously might have got caught with a good shot and got knocked out or whatever. But with Crawford, his timing was so on point. I mean, like, what a great fight he was, technician. And I'll always, look, I'm not a hater in any way. Look, even though the fight went the way it did, but I just think his timing was amazing, and just everything about the game plan he had for the fight. I mean, he's a brilliant fighter. You cannot take that away from him. And if he was to fight any welterweight, being Manny Pacquiao, being Errol Spence, being even Floyd Mayweather, I think Crawford would beat a lot of them, maybe all of them. Even and the only fight I would say for him would be a good fight technically would be someone like Mayweather. But I really think he would beat Mayweather as well.
Two-division world champion Carl Frampton believes Crawford's dominant showing against Canelo Alvarez has changed the conversation entirely. For Frampton, this was more than just a win. It was proof that Crawford has reached a level capable of challenging Mayweather at his very best. He pointed to Crawford's control of the pace, technical precision, and finishing power as evidence that he belongs in direct comparison to Mayweather's benchmark performances. In Frampton's eyes, Crawford's dismantling of Canelo has elevated him into Mayweather's rarefied air.
I feel that Crawford is going to nick it. I think if he does nick it, it does kind of have to be a stinker. He has to move and use his feet. I think Canelo's feet aren't what they once were, but certainly he's a stronger man in the fight. I think we're going to see a very close one, possibly even a draw, but you put a gun to my head, I would say Crawford in a close points decision.
You talk a bit about the fight maybe not catching fire in the way some were expecting. If Terence Crawford is to win the fight, does it have to be that sort of fight? And leading from that, can he hurt Canelo Alvarez?
I don't think so. I mean, look at the shots guys like Golovkin bounced off Canelo's head. It's almost like he's unhurtable. We seen him hurt by Miguel Cotto's brother a number of years ago, but that was it really, and he was a young boy. So I think that I don't expect to see Terence hurting or being able to hurt Canelo. But there's a way he can't win the fight, and that is by outboxing.
If Terence Crawford does win, as you're predicting, does he rival Alexander Usyk for that #1 pound-for-pound spot?
I mean, you have to start. I've never really thought about it, but that's a good question, and he'd certainly be yeah.
Shakur Stevenson has also thrown his voice into the debate, claiming that Crawford is just one defining win away from entering the all-time greatest conversation. He emphasized that Crawford's skill set, his movement, sharp defense, and high-level boxing IQ makes him capable of neutralizing even elite fighters like Canelo. Stevenson believes that defeating Canelo, a fighter long regarded as boxing royalty, would be more than another belt on Crawford's resume. It would be the career-defining moment that cements his name among the sport's all-time elites.
If Bud beats Canelo convincingly, right, would you put him above Floyd an all-time great?
See, I ain't
Give me a solid answer. Come on, Shakur. Don't dance around that, bro.
I can't get into that because at the end of the day, it's like.
But that's just an opinion.
It's opinionated.
Right, I want
Regardless,
your
it's
opinion.
opinionated. My opinion on it, I think Bud is the greatest of all time after doing this.
Okay.
But
thank you. That's all I wanted.
Floyd is the greatest of all time in my eyes too. Like
Yeah,
the shit
yeah,
I
I
don't
feel
watch with him is like
Right.
he's one of my favorite fighters. So,
I know.
50-50.